Hello and welcome to Wonderland. My name is Allison, the self-proclaimed priestess of Wonderland, and I'm here to invite you on a journey to the moon. We love the moon here in Wonderland. You might even say that we are lunatics. So come join us on this Follow the Moon challenge. Today is day 24, and we have a last quarter Scorpio moon for most of the day before we transition to Sagittarius in the evening. So, since we've already talked about Scorpio energy and we will talk more about Sagittarius energy tomorrow, I would like to focus on the upcoming week in general. But just keep in mind, if you have some last minute shadow work to do, that today is the day to do it, because when we move into Sagittarius, we are looking ahead, looking at the future, instead of looking at the past. Scorpio has helped us to identify and explore the truth and to be honest with ourselves about all of the aspects of ourselves. And Sagittarius is ready to go on that next adventure to find even more truth and to discover more about ourselves and the world that we live in. So, like I said earlier, for today, we're going to be in Scorpio energy until 6:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll only be in void of course for a couple of hours, and we'll move into Sagittarius at 8:31 p.m. And before I forget, I actually did forget to put it on this image here, but tonight at 8:30, just as we're moving into Sagittarius, we're going to have our moon meeting in Discord where we listen to a chapter of Seasons of the Moon and Flame for the upcoming moon cycle, because at the last quarter moon is when I like to start to think about the upcoming moon cycle and just kind of get organized and plan, because I oftentimes don't have a lot of energy to do those things on the new moon. So I like to do it a week in advance, just so that if I'm not feeling it, I can just rest and relax on the new moon. So we finally have transitioned from the waning gibbous moon to the last quarter moon. And as you can see by this image, the last quarter moon, the right half is dark and the left half is light. As the dark side is increasing, this is still a waning phase, but because it is exactly half, I like to call this the half empty phase. And then for the rest of the week, we will have a waning crescent moon. So on Monday, we have a last quarter Scorpio moon, and then we will have a waning crescent Sagittarius moon on Tuesday and Wednesday. So again, that is going to happen at 8:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're in Sagittarius energy, which is fire energy. And then at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday night, we are going to start the void of course transition time and then move into Capricorn very early, right at midnight Thursday morning. Capricorn energy brings us back down to the earth and helps us plan and achieve our goals for success. We'll be in Capricorn energy all day Thursday and all day Friday. And then again, the void of course transition is happening in the middle of the night, and we'll move into Aquarius energy at 12:35 a.m. Now this brings us totally full circle because we started this challenge with an Aquarius new moon. And I do have to point out and apologize, if you have the Just a Phase moon planner, your weekly spread for this week has a typo and says it has the Pisces symbol on Sunday instead of the Aquarius symbol. So that is my mistake, but just know that after Capricorn, there's always Aquarius. And then we'll move into Pisces energy on Monday for the next new moon. As we make our way through this week, we will continue to have our daily videos as we close out this Follow the Moon challenge, and then we will be back to our regularly scheduled weekly moon updates starting next week. Our collective cards for this week are coming from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish and the Chakra Oracle deck by Dr. Athena Parakis. The Oracle card is number 39, the gift, present, honoring, and offering. There are times in this life when you know you have been given a great gift. It can be a life-changing moment, one in which you feel suddenly that all has changed, and what once was can never be the same again. Because what has taken place has been a gift, a way of seeing, feeling, perceiving the energies all around you. And this is now what lies before you. You are being offered a great gift, one which is in part destiny, in part reward, in part plea for you to receive this gift of perception, to begin to see what lies beyond the confines of the world others call quote-unquote real, and to become a being who understands the language of the spirit as it is expressed in the world. This gift may come in the form of visions, of knowledge, but it comes from a trusted source in ways that cascade and gather just as they do down this waterfall until its presence can no longer be denied. There is a sacred trust being placed in you by the beings of the hidden worlds. They ask you to be their emissary on this planet. Know, amidst the ordinary moments of our lives, that within these too lie the sacred. It is the intent which we bring to those moments that determines whether all we do is an offering and is made sacred, or if it is simply in the domain of the mundane. Dear one, we come to you now and ask you to receive this gift. We ask you to know you are a chosen one, to take this gift and preserve what is sacred in the moment, great and small, of your life. Once accepted, life will change and you will change too, in ways that will quench the deep thirst of your soul. It is now my time to receive. I accept the gifts of the hidden worlds gladly and with an open heart. Our chakra card is number 1, Ancestral Wisdom. The ancestors see you. We are the very ground, the soil, the foundation upon which you stand and build and become. You have, closer than your own breath, access to all that ever was, all that it is, and all that forever shall be. Anchor into this truth, and when you forget, come sit and hear our reassuring whispers among the trees, beckoning you to be still, to remember, and to know. This is an Earth Star Chakra card, which is located a foot below your feet. The crystal they recommend is petrified wood, and the herb is ceremonial tobacco. Wow, so I kind of can't believe how well these cards go together, and how they fit perfectly in with this week, too. First of all, I feel like the image on the oracle card could have been used to represent the chakra card of ancestral wisdom. Specifically, just imagining that you are sitting at the edge of this pond and staring at the waterfall and listening to the breeze blowing in the trees, and specifically with this line, anchor into this truth when you forget. Come sit and hear our reassuring whispers among the trees, beckoning you to be still, to remember, and to know. Because we do forget when we get so wrapped in with the mundane day-to-day daily grind that we kind of lose ourselves in, and we kind of feel that disconnect from nature and from spirituality. And it's important to always be reminded and to come back to it and to allow ourselves these still and quiet moments to remember and to know. And I kind of feel like how this goes along with this week is that we have this decreasing light and we're entering into the dark phase of the moon this week. We're transitioning from the last quarter to waning crescent and to the dark moon. And this is a time about allowing for that reconnection, to allow for that emptiness so that we can reconnect to a more authentic version of ourselves. And I feel like these are perfect cards for the last week of this Follow the Moon challenge, because I think that for me personally, following the moon is what helped me reconnect. It is this constant daily reminder that, hey, I am spirit. I'm not just this body human buying gas at the gas station. Like, there is more spirit in everything and in the mundane if we allow ourselves to connect to it. And personally, for me, the moon is what does that, because I take a moment every day to look at what phase is the moon in, what sign is the moon in, how can I connect to this energy. And I hope that you have learned how to reconnect on a daily, regular basis. And I really feel like connecting to the moon gives you this grace of allowing, hey, it's okay that I disconnected for a little bit. It's okay that I fell off the path for a few moments or a few days or weeks or months or however long you feel disconnected for. Because the moon just always gives us this opportunity to reconnect, no matter what, no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing. It gives us this opportunity to love and appreciate whatever phase of our life we are in, and to honor that. And I hope that you have learned to make a connection to the moon and to yourself. So I think that these are perfect cards for this last week on this journey. If you are interested in a personal weekly card, I do offer Ko-fi memberships where you receive a oracle card every Monday. I also have personal readings available if you're interested in that. If you want something more personal and designed for you. However, I do find that these collective cards are very fitting for the things that I encounter in my life. Always the best way to support is to like and subscribe on this channel and on social media. All of those links are in the description below. And of course, if you are interested in the Just a Phase Moon Planner, that is available. And don't forget your coupon code for New Moon 15 for 15% off. I hope that you have a lovely Monday. We will see you tomorrow for Sagittarius energy.